Welcome to Christchurch Unexplained. On this episode, we talk to Christchurch local and beloved community fishmonger Rochelle Collins about a worrying new trend in our fisheries and within our very own waterways. Rochelle, how are you today?
I'm great, thank you.
So, before this episode, you sort of outlined to us that there's a pretty worrying occurrence happening within your business. Do you want to outline what it is you do, and what it is that's going on?
Well, what I do is I'm basically a fisheries and processing manager, and I'm based here in Christchurch, Tahi. And what my role is basically involved with is effectively overseeing all of the factories and the processing line where we get our fish, where the team get the fish from the coastlines of Christchurch. I've been in the industry for about 15 years. Yeah, it's been quite some time. And I guess because I've been in it for so long, this is where it's all stemming from, 10 years ago, all of this started. And I just have this urgency and need to get this knowledge out there for my community because I really care about the community. And I think, getting the attention of some sort of publication like you guys here, you're amazing. So I really would like to get that out.
So, you're talking that there's an issue obviously occurring here. Do you want to tell us what that actually is?
Oh, absolutely. So what it is it started actually, to take you a wee bit back to when it first happened. Through the one of the lines, someone took me down there and said, "Hey, look at this fish." And when I looked at it, there was these broken bits of computer bits in it. And I thought, oh, that's a bit strange. And I thought, the lads are having a bit of a giggle, and let's prank the boss,
Yeah.
But then it started reoccurring. And I thought, man, this is actually happening. This is real. It's not a joke.
So there's robotic parts within the fish. Are you saying that these fish are robots, or is it just saying that they're eating, or what's going on here?
Oh, I don't know if they're robots, but, they are kind of weird looking things. They've got some sort of devices in them as well, I think. But yeah, no, I don't know. But I've actually brought some here, and you and the team are welcome to look at it so you can see, what I'm talking about.
Well, great. We definitely look forward to looking at that later on in the episode then. Yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
So what is it that you think they actually are then? Why would anyone put robotic parts into a fish? Doesn't that seem a little bit silly?
There's Big Brother stuff out there, Big Brother's watching. I think, probably the government's got something to do with it, probably monitoring the, marine life, that type of thing. But I have a theory. I think that they're just wanting to put tabs on commercial fishing.
Oh.
Mm.
Well, so that certainly is concerning stuff, but if it is the government putting these sort of little fish drones out there, is that not slightly counterintuitive that they'd let them get caught? Like, how is it that they keep coming up in your catches?
Well, they just keep coming up. It's just over the top,
yeah.
Really. I'm just over it. It's causing us quite a bit of stress. And, it's just it's a constant reoccurring thing. We just had a report the other day done, and basically it was saying that 1 in 10 of these fish are coming through our lines.
So 1 in 10 of the fish you're catching are these robotic fish, is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Well, that definitely is very concerning. How is that affecting your business?
Oh, look, I tell you, it's very, very challenging. Quite a while back, we had a big fish, and it actually got stuck in a mincer machine, and it caused considerable damage, like cost us $10,000.
I can imagine. Yeah. And obviously you'd have to sort through it as well. Is that a big issue for you in terms of timekeeping?
Has been quite challenging for our business. So, we've had to employ 3 people just to go down the line just to make sure that none of these fish get through, because if it went into the mincing machine again, it'd be catastrophic. And, heaven forbid if that happened again, it's just, I don't know what I'd do actually. But, we have provided footage of that. So if you want to view that as well.
Can we just chuck that over the top of the podcast? Would that be okay?
Yeah.
Okay, sweet.
That'd be great.
Well, so not only is it costing you a lot of money, it's also unsafe. I mean, I can imagine that could be a bit of a hazard having all these robotic fish parts in the factory.
Absolutely. Yeah, just as I outlined before, I mean, it's cause, end up making more staff coming through to make sure that doesn't happen. And then it just gets more intense, and it makes it quite stressful for us.
Well, I mean, that is absolutely terrible, obviously, but I guess one of the main questions I have is why haven't people, figured this out for themselves? Why is it only you that's telling us? You'd think that, the average bloke might have gone out on his boat and sort of robotic fish.
Yeah.
No?
That's a fair call. But when you think about the average fisherman, they're just shooting off a wharf or something like that.
Yeah.
We're a commercial fishing business, and we do commercial deep sea fishing, where the average fisherman wouldn't really do deep sea fishing.
Gotcha. Okay.
That's where we get all those type of fish from.
So it's not, in close to the shore. It's way out in the in the deep blue.
Yep.
Okay.
Deep blue. Yeah.
I guess, why haven't you taken this up with the government then? If it's such a big issue, obviously not only to your business but to the coastlines of Christchurch as a whole, why haven't you asked them about it?
That's a fair call, and I've actually taken my concerns to the government. Now, it's been a wee bit challenging because, I'm not getting any explanation or no comment, and, when they haven't taken the time to answer these questions, it makes me feel concerned for my community. So that's why, I've come to Christchurch Unexplained. I'm here just to get that message out to our people.
Well, I mean, this is a reoccurring thing for us where the government, they're not tackling the battles that need to be tackled, and so people are forced to come to Christchurch Unexplained. We're the only ones doing stuff for the people. That's sort of what we're here for. But I hate to say it, but as always, this case has honestly left us with more questions than answers. Like that. I don't really understand what's going on here. I'm sure that you're equally as puzzled. So I feel like all that's left to do now is we got to take a look at this fish for ourselves that you've supplied for us. And I understand that you have to shoot off, so that's absolutely fine. But we're gonna try tackle this. And so thank you so much for coming.
Thanks for having me.
We'll get to the inspection then.
Great.
Right. Here we go. I'm actually going to take the jacket off for this. This is possibly going to get a little bit dirty. So Christchurch Unexplained is taken to the field. This is the first specimen that Rochelle supplied us. Obviously, I've brought protection. Although this one is apparently a robotic fish, it looks very sentient to me. So I'd be lying if I said I wasn't feeling a little bit uneasy about this. Let's just crack into it. If I just want to start with examining the mouth here. Don't think fish usually have that, so let's see what's going on here. Alrighty, so it seems to be some sort of electric wire. If I can just sort of flip this little dog over. This has been pre-sliced by Rochelle's team, just to make sure that it is the real deal. Yeah, if you just want to get close up on this. So yeah, Rochelle's analysis was right in the sense of it is a cyborgish fish. Do we get anything else? No. My conclusion from this is it's not a full robot. Yeah, more like a cyborg type thing. Definitely something fishy going on here, that's for sure. Possibly not very fishy. Just got another. God. This is one of the weirdest things we've ever had to do. There does seem to be little sort of camera looking things in there. I can't really pull them out. I've had a little bit of a little fidget. Like I said, I do feel quite bad handling this. I don't know what they've done to it, this poor creature. Final conclusion with this little puppy. Definitely been tampered with. Don't know about robot, but I mean the circuit board and that speaks for itself. That doesn't just find its way into a fish willy-nilly, you could say, in perfect condition. Something's going on here. So next we've been given a little alien-looking thing. Little shrimp action, I believe. Possibly a prawn. I'm not the marine biologist here, but I'm the man that's gonna take a look at this. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out if something's a computer or not. So let's give it a gaze, shall we? Alright, so first one we've got another circuit board looking thing, and pulled this wire out of it as well. Don't know if you can see there, it does look like there's some other sort of mechanics going on in the skull there, but yeah, not too sure. It's been one of the weirdest experiences of my life, but obviously deeply concerning. If this is what's coming off the coastlines of Christchurch, I can only imagine what hasn't been found out there by Rochelle's team. Not only is it affecting their business, it's clearly affecting the sea life of our waters. So this is something I urge the government to look into. Obviously, Rochelle's tried her best. Hopefully with this publication, it'll get a little bit more traction that we need to get this seriously looked into, because this is not okay. Well, as always with Christchurch Unexplained, this has left me with far more questions than I have answers. That was Rochelle, beloved community fishmonger, and she was generous enough to show us some of her catch. I mean, obviously the catch is unusable once it's a robotic fish, but hey, she's doing her best. Like I said, this is something that we need to look into deeper. Possibly the most concerning case that we've had on Christchurch Unexplained. As always, I'm Blake Spencer. Case closed.